Welcome. I'm Cheryl Quintero. I'm a wellness coach and goal strategist at CherylQuintero.com. And what that means is that I work with you to help you reach your health, fitness, and nutrition goals. I simplify the solutions and provide you the tools and strategies to have long-term success in your healthy lifestyle changes. This podcast is brought to you by Leap Wellness Perspectives. At Leap Wellness, we learn, we educate, we achieve, and pay it forward in the area of fitness, nutrition, and overall healthy lifestyle choices. Speaking of paying it forward, be sure to share this podcast with someone who you know can benefit from it, someone who is on the journey to move the needle in those areas of fitness, nutrition, and health. So share the podcast and pay it forward. So here's the thing. What we're going to talk about today are the feelings that you experience, I've experienced along the journey when we're carrying a little bit of extra weight. You know, you're overweight, you're overwhelmed by the process and how it makes you feel. Working many years ago, and I still do in radiation therapy, I found myself at my heaviest weight. And in being in the heaviest weight, I found it difficult to do basic tasks. How could I be in healthcare and not be able to tend to my patients effectively? I was winded by walking too quickly or going up a flight of stairs. I knew that I could be in a better place mentally, physically, but the process seemed so overwhelming. Does it sound familiar? There are so many things to work on, to think about. Is it fitness first? Is it nutrition? Is it focusing only on the goal? Where do you start? But I knew that the solution had to be simple, and it had to start somewhere. And I know from personal experience and professional as a certified personal trainer and health coach that the most important thing is to get started. But here's what I do know, is that once you get started, you feel so much better. You realize how easy the process can be when you're in the right frame of mind. You start to feel better. You breathe better. You will likely and possibly see the numbers on the scale go down, but more than that, you'll have some non-scale victories. Your clothes will feel better. Your resting heart rate might change. And how about the blood pressure? If you're borderline or high, it's very possible that as you make changes over time, that those numbers return to normal values for you. So I'm sure you're wondering, how did she do it? How did I do that? If you're feeling overwhelmed by the process, and let's say you are carrying a little bit of extra weight and you are determined to take it off, I have 3 simple areas to focus on, and I call them my 3 ingredients. Again, I mentioned before that it's important to just start. But that means that your mindset has to be right. So the first step, the first ingredient is mindset. It's focusing in the area. It's figuring out what your current mindset is about fitness, nutrition, and your overall healthy lifestyle choices. Being sure that the choices you're making today are in alignment with where you see yourself in the future, meaning tomorrow, next week, a month from now, or 3 months from now, years from now even. But once you have determined that you are ready, that you are in the right mindset or have the right mindset, I like to, and I did this for myself, but I like to share this with my clients, is to focus on meals. So it's focusing on not just what you eat, but how you eat. So it's eating the certain foods and the amounts, the quantity, the quality, and creating a healthier relationship with the food that you have. And you might wonder, she's a personal trainer. Why is she trying to tell me about nutrition? She's not a dietitian. And you're right, I'm not. But what I do know from experience and my coaching of clients is that between fitness and nutrition, they're both equally as important. But I think nutrition has a small edge over fitness because you are able to manipulate that and have more control over that as life ebbs and flows. You know, there are situations where you become busy and you really don't have time to stick to your standard workout if you are currently working out. However, you have to eat every day. So when things change in life, you can control how and what you eat. But again, moving the body, it's designed to move, it's important. So the third ingredient is to focus on your fitness and the movement. Now, it should be fun, or it can try to be fun. So when you're making that first step, I always encourage people to find that activity that you enjoy doing. So what is it that you like doing? Do you love dancing and music? So maybe that means you find yourself in an aerobics or a dance fitness class to get going and start creating healthier habits or more regular habits in your life around moving your body. Or maybe you love walking. There is nothing wrong with walking. The body's meant to move, but dial up the fun. Find that thing that you love doing and do it. So, again, meals, mindset, and movement. Not in that order, of course. It's mindset, meals, and movement. Those are the three key ingredients to help you begin to move the needle in the healthy lifestyle that you deserve. I want to pay it forward to you. So, how about you visit CherylQuintero.com/coaching. And when you're there, you'll have the opportunity to get started. And getting started means you and I will chat. We'll be able to talk about what your vision for yourself is and what your successes and complications or challenges might be right now. We'll work through them pretty quickly, but you'll walk away with a strategy to start to move the needle. So I would love to help you lose those extra pounds you've always wanted to lose, but beyond that, just to feel the way you want to feel and to reach the vision for yourself that you see in the future. Begin that process right now. So again, CherylQuintero.com/coaching. You can get started. We'll chat. We'll devise a plan and get you moving. Thank you for joining me on the Leap Wellness Perspectives podcast. Please share it with a friend, family member, or a coworker who you know could benefit from the knowledge, the experience to live their healthy lifestyle as well. Until next time, friends.